कर लो एडवर्ड बच्चों।
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, class. How are you all?
Ma'am.
Fine. From geography, civic.
This is history.
Okay, ma'am.
Just a second. Let everyone come. I think we are over with the chapter.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aiza. Class, are we over with the chapter?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Daksh. ये आपकी मक्खी उड़ी कि नहीं उड़ी?
उड़ गई मैम. नाउ ब्लॉसम उड़ गया.
तभी फ्लावर्स आ गए, देखो, है ना? गुड. मतलब मक्खी
हम वो मक्खी वापस बुला देती है.
मक्खी के बैठने के बाद इतने सुंदर फूल आते हैं, हमें नहीं पता था ये बात. नहीं तो अपने गार्डन में हम मक्खियां बिठा दे, हैं?
Ma'am, it's like just a style of photography.
I know it. I know, बच्चे. अच्छा, tell me, we are over with the history chapter.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Pavni. Are we over with the history chapter?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Where are we? Please tell.
Ma'am, page 21.
Page 20.
We have to start.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. What we have to start?
Ma'am, the strange case of Britain.
Okay. We have to start the strange case of Britain. Fine. So let me share the
Ma'am, history?
Yes, history. This is history only.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. अच्छा, ये तो कुछ और आ गया. I need to go back.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Jackie.
Ma'am, we are doing history today.
Yes, we are doing history today. This is your history.
Okay, ma'am.
This is your history class only. So we are
Ma'am, please tell the page number.
telling just a second.
Page 21.
Strange case of Britain we are doing. Anybody who has the flow chart that we did?
Ma'am, which flow chart?
I think in civics we did some flow charts, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody share it on the class group that we have?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ujjwal was asking for them, but I don't have them right now with me because they are there in the school. Okay. Have you read this strange case of Britain?
No, ma'am.
Nobody knows.
No, ma'am.
Okay. See, this strange grace of Britain tells us that how Britain, which was not a nation state, became a nation state after the 19th, after the 18th century. Right? Before 18th century, there was no country known as Britain. Okay?
Good
Right, Priya?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Good morning. See, Britain was a small, island nation which comprises of different ethnic groups which were there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When we say, in just short, if I tell you that there was no country as Britain before 18th century, but instead of that, the ethnic groups were there like the English, the Welsh, the Scots. They were the ones who inhabited the British Isles, right? And all these people, they had their own culture and own political basis they had, right? But because of the growth of English as language, because English were growing in power, so when the English grew in power, wealth, everything they attained, even the power they attained, and they were able to attain this power and wealth only because of the dominance of English language on the British Isles, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what they did, they seized the power from the British, from the monarchy in the year 1688. It was the English Parliament. Like, several times a question comes that who was the architect of the British nation? So, when it says that who was the architect of the British nation, we always say that it was the English Parliament, which acted
Ma'am, why do we say so?
because Britain was not a because of the language that had influenced over the other people. This the English Parliament, which was there, no, it was quite dominant in nature. That is why we say that it was the British Parliament, right?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, the British Parliament in 1688 came with the concept of nation state with England as a center, right? Then they did not stop over here. In 1707, what they did, uh, they forced the Scottish Highlanders to unite with the Kingdom of Great Britain under the Act of Union 1707. Now, because of the parliament that was dominant, this English parliament that was dominant, so what they did, they forced the Catholics of the Scotland to follow English language, not their own language that they were speaking. The people of Scotland, they were more into speaking of the Gaelic language, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
then
Yes, ma'am.
after incorporating Scotland in Britain, what they did, they went to incorporate Ireland, right? Now this Ireland was forced into United Kingdom in the year 1801. Wait just a second, huh? हाँ जी. So after after bringing Scotland into Britain, what the English Parliament did, they went to get incorporate or annex Ireland in Britain. So what they did for this, we all know that Ireland is a country where Catholics and Protestants are there. Now because the British, those who were there, they Catholics were in majority over there and the Protestants were in minority. So the British, what they did, the English Parliament or the Britain, what they did, they helped the Protestants to fight the majority of the Catholics that were there in the country. If you will look at the map of Ireland, you will find that a small part that is called as Northern Ireland is separated. It is part of UK only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So after Scotland, it was UK, it was Ireland that was incorporated. Though the people, those who were of Ireland, especially, they have given reference of Wolfe Tone, who along with the other Irish people revolted against the British dominance, but he was not able to get success, and ultimately in 1801 Ireland was incorporated into the United Kingdom. Now when after these two conquering of these two countries, Britain declared itself as a independent nation, and after Britain became you know a full-fledged country, what they did, they declared new symbols of Britain came into being, that stated that the Britain is a country where they had a different British flag, which is called as the Union Jack. Then they had the national anthem, that God save our noble king. Like if the king is on the seat, then it is king. If it is queen, then they say God save our noble queen. And of course, English language, we all know that because it was prominently spoken over the island, over the British Isles, so it ultimately gained power. Right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how Britain came to be known as a nation state. Before 18th century, there was no trace that Britain existed as a nation state. But after 1688, when the British Parliament, the English Parliament, seized the power from the monarchy in 1688 under the glory. There were, several. We all know that several revolutions were there. So there was one such revolution which was known as the Glorious Revolutions. Right? Glorious Revolutions. Now these glorious revolutions which were there, they were fought, and ultimately they made Britain an independent nation state. Right? This is what you have in the Britain as a Britain, a strange case. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So let
Yes,
us
ma'am.
read. Let us read quickly.
Ma'am, may I read?
Chalo, Naina, पढ़ लो. Chalo, let Naina read the initial part, then Gargi, and then Ujjwal. Okay, Ujjwal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए, पढ़ो बेटा नैना.
The strange case of Britain. The model of the nation or the nation state, some scholars have argued is Great Britain. In Britain, the formation of the nation state was not the result of a sudden upheaval or revolution. It was the result of a long drawn out process. There was no British nation prior to the 18th century. The primary identities of the people who inhabited the British I- Isles were ethnic ones, such as English, Welsh, Scot, or Irish. All of these ethnic groups had their own cultural and political traditions, but as the English nation steadily grew in wealth, importance, and power, it was able to extend its influence over the other nations of the islands. The English Parliament, which had seized power from the monarchy in 1688 at the end of the protracted conflict, was the instrument through which a nation state with England at its center came to be forged. The Act of Union 1707 between England and Scotland had resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, meant in the effect that England was able to impose its influence on Scotland. The British Parliament was henceforth dominated by its English members. The growth of a British identity meant that Scotland's distinctive culture and political institutions were systematically suppressed. The Catholic clans that inhabited the Scottish Highlands suffered terrible repression whenever they attempted to assert their independence. The Scottish Highlanders were forbidden to speak their Gaelic language or wear their national dress, and large numbers were forcibly driven out of their homeland.
ठीक है. Gargi, anything in this to be explained, beta? You need to remember the days, the dates, which are the years which are there. And then, when this question comes, who was the main architect in the building of British as a nation, Britain as a
English
nation?
Parliament.
So you will write English Parliament. You can write it somewhere in your book where this page is, so that you remember it, okay? Because this
Yes,
time in
ma'am.
one of the pre-boards it was asked, and many of the students didn't know the answer of this question. They were not aware, okay?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
Question is, who was the architect of British nation state? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Chaliye. Gargi, read beta.
Yes, ma'am. Ireland suffered a similar fate. It was a country deeply divided between Catholics and Protestants. The English helped the Protestants of Ireland to establish their dominance over a largely Catholic country. Catholic revolts against British dominance were suppressed. After a failed revolt led by Wolfe Tone and his United Irishmen, 1798, Ireland was forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom in 1801. A new British nation was forged through the propagation of a dominant English culture. The symbols of the new Britain, the British flag, Union Jack, the national anthem, God Save Our Noble King, the English language were actively promoted, and the older nations survived only as subordinate partners in this union.
Okay. I hope this is also clear and understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything not
Yes,
clear,
ma'am.
not understood?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
And beta, I hope you all are doing the extract based questions that I told you to do.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Which country was deeply divided between Catholics and Protestants?
Ma'am, Ireland.
Ireland.
Ma'am, Ireland.
Fine. Then, who helped the Protestants to establish
The
their
English.
dominance? The
English.
English people.
Very good. Then name the person who revolted against the British dominance.
Wolfe
Wolfe
Tone.
Tone.
Wolfe
Wolfe
Tone.
Tone.
Very good. Very good. In which year?
1798.
1798.
Okay, fine. Next is, in which year Ireland was forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom?
1801.
1801.
1801. Why others are not telling? Please be active in the class, no children?
1801.
1801. See, it shows that there are 19 participants, but voices of only 3-4 I can hear. You all need to be active, no? Then, how was the British nation forged? into a nation?
Ma'am, it was
Through the
forged through a propagation of a
dominant
dominant English culture.
Okay, Srishti Gautam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
आपकी आवाज तो आ नहीं रही है प्यारी प्यारी सी हमको. हाँ? Tell this answer. How was British nation forged in? How British was forged into a nation? Srishti?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I don't know the answer of this. I haven't read it
But
right
on
now.
the screen, I have shared the screen. No, wait. अब आप आ जाओ. देखो हमने इसको ये क्वेश्चन हमने आपसे पूछा है यहाँ से. ठीक है. ये क्वेश्चन इस लाइन से है. Can you see these lines? The underlined one.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो आप हमें बताओ.
Yes,
हमारा क्वेश्चन था कि how British nation was forged, how Britain was forged into a nation.
A new British nation was formed through the propagation of a dominant English culture.
Yes, this is the answer. Which were the new symbols of New Britain? Viresh? Which were the new symbols of?
British flag, Union Jack, British flag, which was the Union Jack, and the national anthem, God Save Our Noble King.
Okay. The
and the English
symbols.
King language.
Yes. The symbols of New Britain were the British flag, Union Jack, the national anthem, God Save Our National Noble King / Queen, then the English language, right? See, this whole paragraph has, I think, 5 or 6 questions. Quite easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes.
You can simply underline those lines where you feel you can, you can be asked a question from, right?
Doubt.
Huh?
Doubt.
Yes, beta ask.
Here it is written that the older nations survived as an subordinate partners in this kingdom. So who are these older nations?
बेटा वो जो आपके आयरिश और जो स्कॉट्स और ये सब थे, ये देखो ना इसमें इन्होंने दिया हुआ है. ये जो आइजल ये था वेल्श स्कॉट वेल्श जो था, this survived as a subordinate nation. आयरलैंड वगैरह भी तो सबऑर्डिनेट ही थे इनके. ठीक है, वो
Yes,
अलग
ma'am.
बात है. हाँ, इनकॉर्पोरेट कर रहे थे, पर जो नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड है वो इज नॉट. आई थिंक नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड जो है वहां पे ज्यादा कैथोलिक्स हैं और वो अभी भी जो है इनके पास नहीं है, ब्रिटेन के पास नहीं है. बाकी आयरलैंड का बाकी पार्ट इज विद द ब्रिटेन. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
राइट, शैल वी प्रोसीड?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all those who are there in the class, this whole page silently you read and let me know what exactly is given here in this visualizing of nation. Visualizing the nation, what is given over here, you let me know. Take 3 minutes to read this, all of you. There are 16 participants now. Out of 19, only 16 are left. Chalo. We have a last class also, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Means like after this.
No, not after this, after the last period that we have, civics. Okay?
Ma'am, we'll do civics in that.
Yes?
We'll do civics in that.
Of course, that is a civics period.
Okay, ma'am.
Mom, red.
Ma'am, red.
About others?
Ma'am, just a minute.
Ma'am, just reading.
Red?
Ma'am, red.
Okay,
Ma'am, red.
very good.
Ma'am, red.
Fine. So, who is going to explain?
Ma'am, may I?
Gargi?
May I?
Okay, Pavni,
Yes, ma'am.
tell. What have you understood?
Ma'am, in this paragraph, what they really mean to say is, like, it is easy to tell that who the ruler of a country is by his or her portrait, but when it comes to showing the nation that what it is actually, so there was no way around. So what the rulers in the 18th and 19th century or the artists found out to give a women face to the nation. For example, they have taken the example of France and Germany, wherein France is a nation which was then demonstrated by Marianne. That was a popular Christian name, and that face was printed on every coins and stamps.
Yes.
And also the same for Germany. For Germany, they chose Germania. What they mean is that she became the allegory of the German nation. Means that was the face that represented the German nation. And Germania, she wears the crown of oak leaves, and the sign stands for heroism.
Okay. Okay, fine. Gargi, would you like to elaborate?
Mine is also the same as Pavni said, that they gave female figures to the nation to represent the nations. Like in India, we call our country Bharat Mata and give given a female figure similarly to him.
Fine. Very good. Now see, it tells you. See, in this particular topic, they are simply telling you that how to make, people think more about the concept of nation state, because generally in the European countries, people were subject of ruler, right? They never had an identity of their own. They were only known that yes, so and so is the ruler of this particular region, so and so is the ruler of this particular area. So they were the subjects of the monarch. They never had an identity of their own. So when the people, the nationalists, those who were there, when they wanted to have these people the feeling of patriotism in them, so for that what they did, they started portraying the nation into female figures. Now why female figures only? Why not male figures? Female figures particularly because there were several incidents where people could relate to a woman than a man. If you see, वो कहते हैं ना कि जो औरत होती है वो उसकी मूर्ति होती है, क्या दया की मूर्ति होती है, कहते हैं ना?
Yes, ma'am.
They have all sorts of emotions.
Yes, ma'am.
They are affectionate. हाँ, तो इसलिए जो है only because of this reason, all the nationalists, those who were there, or the painters, those who were there, they portrayed the nation into a female figure. And like every allegory that was there, it had a literal meaning and it had a story behind it. ठीक है, उनके पीछे कुछ, जैसे जब हमने भारत माता को क्रिएट करा इंडिया में, तो भारत माता को क्रिएट करने का मेन मोटिव था टू क्रिएट पेट्रियोटिज्म इन द माइंड्स ऑफ पीपल. लोगों को भारत के प्रति, देश के प्रति प्यार उजागर हो, एक रिस्पेक्ट हो, है ना। माँ जो है, माँ हम सबके लिए रिस्पेक्टफुल होती है, ठीक। तो वो रिस्पेक्ट उन्होंने,
Yes, ma'am.
जो आर्टिस्ट है उन्होंने उस रिस्पेक्ट को कैसे अराउज करवाया, किस तरीके से लोगों से फेमिलियर करवाया, थ्रू दी फिगर्स, ठीक है। अब बाहर की यूरोप में भी एग्जैक्टली इसी तरीके का जो सीन था। अगर आप देखो फ्रांस में जो था, बहुत सारे सिंबॉलिक चीजों का यूज हुआ, ठीक है, बहुत सारे सिंबल्स का यूज हमने करा। नाउ दीज सिंबल्स they were good for people because through those symbols people could understand certain things, because they were not literate, पढ़ तो पाते नहीं थे वो, ना समझ, पढ़ने की क्षमता थी नहीं उनके अंदर, तो उनके अंदर समझने की क्षमता थी, चीजों को वो एनालाइज कर सकते थे, समझ सकते थे। तो उसके लिए समथिंग दैट पीपल कुड विजुअलाइज थ्रू, वो चीज जो है मैंडेटरी हो गई। तो उस चीज के उसके लिए दे स्टार्टेड क्रिएटिंग फिगर्स। अब वो एलेगरीज बनाई उन्होंने, अलग अलग कंट्रीज ने अलग अलग टाइम पे अलग अलग तरीके से इन एलेगरीज को यूज करा, हर तरीके की जो है फीलिंग्स को अराउज करने के लिए, ठीक है, जिससे कि पीपल कुड अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई अगर ये फिगर है, फिगर पे जैसे ये आपका जर्मेनिया का जो है उस पे ओक लीव्स बना, क्या जो वो क्राउन पहनाया हुआ है, तो इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ हीरोइज्म, भाई ये दिखाने के लिए कि भाई हाँ हम जो है बहुत डेयरिंग है, बहुत बहादुर हैं, अपने कंट्री के लिए हम लड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं, और अब उसको फ्री करवाने के लिए हम कुछ भी करेंगे। इस तरीके की जो फीलिंग होती थी ना, उस चीज के लिए these artists they basically wanted कि भाई इस तरीके का कुछ जो है उनके दिमाग में आए, और वो अपने कंट्री मदरलैंड के लिए कुछ भी करने के लिए दे आर रेडी फॉर इट, मतलब दे शुड नॉट थिंक ट्वाइस बिफोर गोइंग और बिफोर डूइंग समथिंग फॉर द मदरलैंड, ठीक है। यही तो मोटिव था इन लोगों का, और तो कोई मोटिव नहीं था।
Yes,
नहीं था ना। एंड
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
मोरोवर इन स्टैचूज को इसलिए भी बनाया गया, इन एलिगरीज को इसलिए बनाया गया, ताकि इनका एक साइट ही जो है लोगों के लिए काफी हो, हमें ये बताने के लिए, हमें ये मैसेज देने के लिए कि हम क्या चाह रहे हैं अपने लोगों से, राइट।
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
they had.
That
Anything else?
people stay united.
Yes, Pavni.
So that people stay united.
हाँ, so that they could feel a connectivity. They could feel a connectivity, and they they all should come together to fight for a single cause. जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि जब आजादी की लड़ाई हमारे देश के लोगों ने लड़ी, हमारे जो लीडर्स थे, हमारे जो स्वतंत्रता सेनानी थे, फ्रीडम फाइटर्स थे, उन लोगों ने जब इस चीज को परस्यू करा, तो उन्होंने क्या करा, आपने देखा होगा कि जगह जगह पे जो इंडिया का मैप बना के उसमें एक फीमेल को खड़ा करके ताज वगैरह पहना के उसको जो है उसमें चेन्स में जो है वो इंटैक्ट करके रखा हुआ है। तो भाई वो चेन्स में इंटैक्ट करने का मतलब ये है कि भाई हम गुलाम हैं, हमें मतलब हमारी कंट्री एक आज की डेट में गुलाम है, तो उसको आपको इंडिपेंडेंट कराना है, उसको आजाद करना है, ये चेन्स जो आपको खोलनी है। तो इस तरीके के फिगर्स, इस तरीके की पिक्चर्स को इतना ज्यादा हाईलाइट करा, इतना ज्यादा स्प्रेड अप करा, दैट पीपल मतलब हर किसी के दिमाग में एकदम जैसे होता है ना कि एक जुनून सा भर जाए इंसान के मन में। तो उस चीज को क्रिएट करने के लिए इस तरीके की इमेजेस को बहुत ज्यादा स्प्रेड अप किया गया, बी इट फ्रांस, बी इट जर्मनी, बी इट इंडिया। इंडिया में तो ये सब चीजें बहुत बाद में आई, यहाँ पे यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में काफी पहले आ चुकी थी, ठीक है, इमीडिएटली आफ्टर द फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन। 18th सेंचुरी में यहाँ पे आई, हमारे कंट्री में इट वाज इन 19th सेंचुरी समवेयर, 19th-20th सेंचुरी में, ठीक है, राइट क्लास।
Yes, ma'am.
Anything in
Yes,
this that is
ma'am.
not understood or clear?
Ma'am, what's
No,
the
ma'am.
What is the
cockade?
कॉकेट? जो होता है कॉकेट आपका वो होता है ना, जो फेदर्स लगे हुए जो बनते हैं, भाई कैप्स वगैरह में जो फेदर्स हम लगाते हैं।
Yes, ma'am.
अगर
Oh,
आप देखो तो जेकोबियंस जो थे वो अपनी उसमें
yes, ma'am.
वो लगाते थे ना, कुछ फेदर वगैरह
Yes,
लगाते थे
ma'am.
ना। हाँ,
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
रिबन्स लगा लो, हाँ रिबन्स लगा लो या फेदर्स लगा लो, जस्ट टू शो, जस्ट टू क्रिएट अ डिफरेंट डिस्टिंग्विश आइडेंटिटी। जैसे आप देखो जब आप किसी ओकेजन वगैरह में जाते हो, किसी सेरेमनीज में जाते हो, वहां पे जो लोग एक पर्टिकुलर इंस्टीट्यूशन को बिलोंग करते हैं, उनके पास कुछ उनको बैचेस पहनाए जाते हैं सो दैट दे कुड बी आइडेंटिफाइड।
Yes, ma'am.
देखा होगा आप लोगों ने, है ना।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, these cockades were basically they were the symbols which were put on the hats, ठीक है।
Okay, ma'am.
चलो, anything else?
No, ma'am.
All clear and understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, would you like to
Yes,
contribute
ma'am.
history in the last period, or shall we go for civics?
Ma'am, civics.
अच्छा, एक चीज और हमें याद आई. Last class is a combined class, 10th ABC. Let us go for a
Okay,
worksheet.
ma'am.
एक वर्कशीट कर लेते हैं फेडरलिज्म चैप्टर की, सॉरी फर्स्ट चैप्टर की पावर शेयरिंग की,
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
है ना? That will be better, I believe,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So be prepared. If next, what do you have next class?
Ma'am, English.
Ma'am, English creative writing.
Okay, so English creative writing is taken by Divya ma'am, right?
Divya ma'am.
Divya ma'am.
Fine.
Divya, ma'am.
Fine. I think the class is going to end any minute. So I'll see you all again in the last class, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, class. Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
okay बच्चा.
Continue.